Hello and welcome back to Road TRIpVIA. This is episode number 975. We've got a little something special here today. David sent in the questions for today's quiz. It's a 21 question quiz. He's a two-time Road TRIpVIA challenge participant. He was letter J in the intro challenge last year when we did that competition. Today he sent in 21 questions. All of the answers go in alphabetical order. Answer number 1 will start with an A, answer number 2 will start with a B, answer 3 with a C, so on and so forth. Keep that in mind as you're playing. Good luck. Question number 1, still standing, but closed since 2008. What is the Houston, Texas structure that was the world's first multi-purpose domed sports stadium when it opened in 1965 that is commonly referred to by a space-themed name? The answer to number 1 starts with an A. It is Astrodome. Question number 2, becoming the world's most watched television show in the 1990s with an estimated 1.1 billion weekly viewers, what is the beach-oriented series focused on the professional and personal lives of lifeguards, starring among others David Hasselhoff and Pamela Anderson? The answer to question 2 starts with a B. The answer is Baywatch. Question 3 will start with a C. Remember that. Question 3. Bitcoin was the first and may be the most well-known. But what is the term used to generally describe a financial asset that uses a computer network, algorithms, and blockchain technology to keep track of transactions and ownership, and is not reliant on central government authority? C is for cryptocurrency. Question 4, which will start with a D. Depending on whether or not you are more familiar with the geography of the United States or of England, when you hear what name, you may first think of the capital of the state of Delaware or of a place famous for its white cliffs. The answer is Dover. Question number 5. What is the number of a team's players on the field in football, both soccer and American, and is also the number of people who have been born in Antarctica, because Chile and Argentina have sent pregnant women there to give birth to strengthen their claims on the continent? Looking for a number that starts with E. The answer is 11. Question number 6. Author Mary Shelley subtitled her 1818 novel, or The Modern Prometheus. What is the title of this novel, which refers to the character of the scientist who in the novel creates a living creature, not the creature itself? That scientist was Frankenstein. Question number 7. What is the sport which returned to the Summer Olympics in 2016 after an absence of 112 years, and which Justin Rose of Great Britain and Inbee Park of South Korea respectively won the men's and the women's competitions that year? The answer is golf. Question number 8. Despite the band's name suggesting otherwise, no member of the band, known for songs popular in the 1960s such as I'm Henry the Eighth I Am and Mrs. Brown You've Got a Lovely Daughter, actually had what name as either their first or last name? The answer is Herman, as in from Herman's Hermits. Question number 9. Fe is the symbol on the periodic table for this element, which is by mass the most common, even more so than oxygen, element on Earth, forming much of the inner and outer cores of our planet. What element is this? The answer is iron. Question number 10. What is the largest cat species in North and South America and, after the lion and the tiger, the third largest cat in the world, and is also the name of a British luxury automobile brand? The answer is the jaguar. Question 11. Awarded an Academy Award for Lifetime Achievement in 1990, what is the last name of the acclaimed Japanese director whose film Seven Samurai was subsequently remade as The Magnificent Seven, and his film Yojimbo was remade as A Fistful of Dollars? The answer is Kurosawa, Akira Kurosawa. Question number 12. Leopards are solitary animals, but when a mother leopard and her cubs are together, they are referred to by what term? Entirely appropriate, since leopards can jump 10 feet in the air and jump forward as much as 20 feet. When they are together, they are referred to as a leap of leopards. Question 13. What is the given first name of the rapper and singer Lil Nas X, whose song Old Town Road spent 19 weeks at number 1 on the US Billboard Hot 100 chart, because his mother wanted a particular brand of Mitsubishi sport utility vehicle? His first name is Montero. Question number 14. What is the award, the recipients of which are decided upon by a committee appointed by the Norwegian Parliament and surprisingly never won by Mahatma Gandhi, that many historians suspect that the inventor of dynamite established to compensate for his creation of such a destructive force? Alfred Nobel invented dynamite, then he invented the Nobel Peace Prize. Question 15. Before performing a concert, most symphony orchestras tune to an A note played by what double reed woodwind instrument, whose name is derived from the French compound word hautboy or high wood? That instrument is an oboe. Question number 16. Purple is the color associated with what Academy Award-winning musician born in Minneapolis, Minnesota, with a last name of Nelson, but who went by an unpronounceable symbol between 1993 and 2000? The answer is Prince. Question number 17. The most populous city of the Philippines is not Manila, but instead, what planned city of nearly 3 million people, according to the 2020 census, that served as the capital of the Philippines between 1949 and 1976? You remember the alphabet, we are on letter Q. The answer is Quezon City. Question 18. He started eating jelly beans as a substitute for smoking. After being elected to the 40th President of the United States, who ordered 3.5 tons of red, white, and blue jelly beans for his inauguration? The answer is Ronald Reagan. Question 19. In Greek mythology, passing sailors were lured to their death and destruction by the songs of what half-female, half-bird creatures, until finally Odysseus was able to get past their islands by having his crew tie him to the ship's mast while the crew's ears were filled with beeswax. They filled their ears so they could not hear the siren song. The answer is sirens. And question 20. What is the name of the largest moon of Saturn that is also the only known object in space other than Earth on which clear evidence of stable bodies of surface liquid, probably liquid methane or ethane instead of water, has been found? That body is Titan. All right, that is it for today. That is it for episode 975. Thank you, David, for a great quiz. I love it when there's just a little something extra that you can work with. If you remembered what letter of the alphabet you were on, then maybe it gave you just enough help to get that question right. Great quiz, great questions. Thank you, David. Thank you, everybody who watched this. We're working our way to episode number 1000. Tomorrow will be part 25. We're halfway through the final 50 challenge. At the end of this, we'll be doing a live episode. If you want to stick around and come in and watch the live episode, we'll be giving away the $500 cash prize for one of the people who submitted a Final 50 trivia challenge. You obviously don't have to be watching the live episode. Whoever gets their name drawn, I will get in contact with, and we'll figure out a way to get you that money. It's going to be a pretty good time. We're going to do the drawing. We're going to do some trivia. We're going to do an Ask Me Anything. We'll do a little behind the scenes. I'll show some pictures of, not that there's much to see, but of the recordings over the years. This is now my third house that I've been in since I started the channel. So I've got 3 different setups. Each one's just a little bit different, but then I've also recorded while on the road and while in hotels and stuff. So I've got some pictures from that. I think it'd be kind of cool to look at those. If you have any suggestions for anything that you'd like to see on the live episode, feel free to leave a comment or shoot me an email. I'm taking all suggestions. And if you enjoyed today's quiz, go down to the comments and tell David what a good job he did. I really thought these were great questions, and the way it was set up, it's pretty hard work to write a 25-question random trivia quiz, and it's even harder to put a little bit of a theme in there, and he had the alphabetical theme of the answers. So a little extra hard work by David. Thank you again for putting in the effort on this trivia quiz. Here is question 21, the tiebreaker, and remember, our last answer was Titan. Rising abruptly from the surrounding land in the Northern Territory of Australia, what natural landmark has as one of its names Ayers Rock, but which under Australia's dual naming policy is now also officially known by the name that the indigenous population calls it? Question 20's answer was Titan. That means this one starts with a U. The answer, as the indigenous population calls it, is Uluru. All right, that's it for today. See you tomorrow for part 25.